Hello guys, welcome back to Java session. Today we are going to cover arrays concept. What is the importance of an array? Why we introduced? What are the advantages along with disadvantages and types of arrays along with example programs we are going to cover today. So here, sir, what is this array? Array is collection of similar type of elements which has contiguous memory location. In Java, this array is a object which contains elements of similar data type, and additionally the elements of an array are stored in contiguous memory location, and we can store only fixed set of elements in Java array. That in essence, the once the size of array is taken, that is fixed. It cannot be grown automatically. It cannot be shrink automatically. And the array index starts from 0 and it goes to number of elements minus 1. Here, let's say ER declared some array. You can find the length of an array by using this length keyword, right? This is a way you can find the length of an array. Now, sir, what are the advantages with this array? Beta, by using arrays, you can have two advantages. That is, one is code optimization. That means it makes the code optimized. We can retrieve or store data very efficiently. And there is a possibility of random access. We can get any data located at any index position. These are the two advantages. Sir, what is the drawback with this array means? The size. The size is very limit. Once we are declared the size of array means which cannot be grown at runtime. So that is the drawback of this array. Now, sir, why we are introduced means if you are taking a variable, in a variable you can store only one value at a time. Sir, if I want to store more than one value with same name, that is not possible with the array. To overcome this drawback, I want to store more than one element with same name that can be achieved using this array. That is the reason we are introduced this arrays mechanism, right? Now, sir, what are the different types of arrays we have? Better, we have two types of arrays. They are one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. This one-dimensional array also called as a single-dimensional array. This two-dimensional array that is also called as multi-dimensional array, right? This single-dimensional array, which can be a array with one dimension or single dimension, that is called as one-dimensional array. Let's say I'm taking the integer type of X array with a dimension that is called as a one dimensional. This is the data type. This is the array name. It's a variable name. Now here you can specify the size. Let's say if I am giving 5, that is the size of array, right? The square brackets indicates the uh, dimension, right? This is the way how we declare an array, right? Now these are the following syntaxes which are used to declare array: data type and variable name along with the dimension. Variable name equal to new. By using new keyword, you can create an array. So data type, variable name with dimension equal to new type and size. How many memory blocks you want to block. So these are all the different examples for the above syntaxes. Int month. This is the declaration of month array. This is one of the another way of declaring an array with size 12. This is one more way, right? Most preferably, we use the third type in our regular programming. Now, this is all about one-dimensional array. Now, let's say, sir, let's create a one-dimensional array, integer type of marks array, right? So this array which holds the 6 subjects marks. So by using new keyword, you can create the array, right? Int the size of 6. So how the JVM will allocate the memory is the array index starts from 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Array index starts at 0 and ends at number of elements minus 1. The name of array is marks, right? Sir, how to store the values in this array? But a very simple, you can store it in different ways. Marks of 0 equal to 20. That in the sense, in 0th position, you are storing 20. In the same way, marks of 1 is equal to 30. In the first position, you are storing 30. This is a way you can store the elements into the marks array, right? Declaration and the storing the elements into the array. Sir, do we have initialization? Can we initialize the array? into the by using different elements directly. Yes, int, you can take the array name with the size equals to the values. Let's say I want to take something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The representation, the memory allocation will be done like this. Here, it will store the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The array name is marks. The index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, sir, I want to access a particular element. You can access the array element by using its index. This is called as the index, right? By using index, you can access. So marks of 2, it will give you the output as 3. This is a way of accessing the elements from the one-dimensional array. Sir, how to apply the loops for this arrays? Beta, very simple. You can use any loop. I am using the for loop. For the index is starting from 0 and how many elements we have in an array. So let's take the previous example. I have 6 elements. I less than 6, right? Or, sir, for example, I don't know the number of elements in the array. You can find the array size by using the length keyword, right? Same that syntax you can use. I less than, your array name is marks dot length. So it finds the length of the array and I need to iterate. For that I'm incrementing. So I equal to 0, I less than marks dot length, I plus plus. Then you want to display it system dot out dot println. So marks of I, that gets displays the this statement is going to display the values, right? Marks of I value 0, marks of 0, that will be displayed. Loop will be repeated, I value become 1. So 1 less than length, true. Then we will display marks of 1. Loop will be repeated, I value gets incremented. Then 2 less than marks dot length, true. This is how we repeat the loop until this condition becomes false. This is a way of accessing the elements. So here we covered declaration of an array, very simple, right? Then initialization of an array, right? This array can be created in different ways, that is also covered. This is called as initialization of an array, and storing the elements and retrieving the elements. This is all about the one-dimensional array. We will see the example after covering this two-dimensional array. Now, so a two-dimensional array that can also be called as a multi-dimensional array. So array with more than one dimension, that is called as a two-dimensional array. This is another way of creating the array by using the new keyword data type array name with dimensions. Here the first dimension represents the rows, second dimension represents the columns. So by using new keyword, I am creating an array of integer type 4 by 5. That in the sense 4 5 are 20 elements I can store, right? This is called as a multi-dimensional array, right? So it will be represented like this. How many rows? There are 4 rows, right? And 4 columns, 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Then followed by 5 columns, like this, right? So this is a row 0, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, and this is column 0. Now take the combination row 0, column 0, then column 1, column 2, column 3, and then column 4. If I want this, what is the row number? What is the column number? This is how we can retrieve this particular element by using their indexes, right? This is all about the one-dimensional and two-dimensional array. Sir, how to, can we initialize the two-dimensional array? Of course, beta, I will show you in the program. Now, we'll